testimony about my transformation from being a misogynistic pig to a loving husband and man of God. But tonight, in listening to my girl Phoenix Rayne, actually seeing her cry, and I don't know too many men who can stand back and watch a woman cry and something inside them not want to reach out to protect or at least wipe the tears. So I was wiping your tears here in New York City, and I know you're on the other side of the country there in, I think it's Washington State you're in. So I wish I could have wiped your tears, because you should never have to cry over, you're welcome, love. You should never have to cry over the actions of a man unless it's out of something he did special. And unfortunately, you happen to be around or connected to one of us that's just no good. And there's a lot of us out here. But ladies, I do want to say this. You actually have to start checking where you're meeting some of these men. And I know a lot of these websites and I know a lot of these online situations, communities, whatever, seem like fantastic places to meet somebody. But I'm going to tell you, as a former whore, and I was good at what I did. Very good. Read my book and you'll understand. These sites allow me to manipulate the situation to where I can hide damn near every flaw I have, because you're not sitting across from me. I can become whatever you need me to become, because you're going to share enough with me in conversation that I can cover up a lot. Now, first of all, you would have saw my picture. I would have saw your picture. So there would have been an initial attraction due to how we look. Now, I'm not ugly by any stretch of imagination. I'm handsome and borderline arrogant. But okay. So first of all, our profiles, we would have looked over. We'd have saw that things in the profile match up. We'd have liked each other's pictures. We'd have had conversations and back and forth. And now, because of high-speed technology, we would have FaceTimed, whatever else, Hangouts, whatever, and we'd have had conversations. Doesn't mean anything. Actually, the technology allows you to be an even better liar. And the reason why you could be a better liar is you still can't get me to give up anything in an environment that I created. And if I'm the liar, which I was, my environment is going to be solid. So what I'm looking for from you is victim-like tendencies. So we're going to talk about your past relationships. We're going to talk about your hang-ups. You're going to tell me that you don't trust easy. You're going to tell me that men have caused you to feel a little uncomfortable, because I'm going to become that knight in shining armor. If I'm intelligent, which I was, I'm going to learn you and hold a conversation that seems to have you at the center. So a part of you is going to say, he's too smooth, something's wrong here. A part of you is going to say, this is what I've been waiting on. Oh my gosh, finally, someone who gets it. Yes, I get it because I've created it. Now, how do we get around all that? We have to go backwards. We have to go back to the way our grandparents dated. They courted. They removed some of the emotion from the veil and looked at who they were dealing with. They looked at how a man treated his mother, his sisters. They saw how he was in public. You have to go back to holding real conversations with men, seeing what they're about, listening to their platform. Listen to, if what's saying is too rehearsed, let him start explaining himself to you, but listen. But don't listen for the usual hiccups of, and oh, does he have a ring on his finger? He's going to know how to do all of that. Start to look and see if what you're reading adds up to what you're listening to. And then with all of that, just go on to the next date. You don't get any props for just being who you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be you. Time. Time is the easiest way. It is also the toughest to weed out the pimp and the player. And I always hear people go, well, I don't have time. You do. Because you made time to make the dates. You made time to talk to me online. You made time to text me all day. And the minute that he sends that vulgar text, the minute that he makes that vulgar comment where he tried to push the envelope to see if it was acceptable, it's dead. Walk away. Because a real man's not going to go there. A real man is going to damn near ask permission to maybe even hold your hand. He's going to say, I don't want to be too forward. And even then, resist that natural inkling inside your chest to go, oh my God, he's the one. Stop. I may be acting. I may be a fantastic actor. And most good liars are. I'll give you an example. How you doing, man? Oh, my name's KL. I'm so happy that we got a chance to meet each other. I mean, it's been, I was a little nervous. I know we were texting back and forth, and I was hoping that I met to your expectations, because you know it's crazy out here. And am I married? No, I was married. It didn't work, and I'm just chilling right now because there's a lot of crazy people out here, and I just don't want to get caught up in anything. So I'm just chilling right now. Here's what you say. How many women are you having sex with right now? Now he's going to go, whoa, 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 where'd that come from? I wanted to know if you're going to answer that. Now, if he's a gentleman, he'll say, well, that's a little forward. I don't feel comfortable discussing my sexual life with you. I don't even know you. Now, that's a plus. He didn't get defensive about the question per se. He's like, why are we going there? That's a great sign. You have to be in control of you. One of the things that always got my attention was a woman that was strong. A woman that didn't give in to my foolishness, that didn't allow me to control the situation. She allowed me to control me. She didn't allow me to control her. Every pimp, every player, every cat that is about his penis loves a woman that's in control of herself. Some niggas will call it a bottom bitch, pardon my language, because that's the chick they can trust, because they couldn't sway her with penis. They couldn't sway her with money. So once she's gotten to that point, I need to keep her close. So pimps even show you that they got a place for a chick that they feel comfortable about. But once a woman is in control of herself, once a woman has her standards and things set in a way that a dude can't get around those, he has no choice but to conform. Because at that point, anything that he tries to do is going to seem and will be game. Because he's going to push his cards forward. And if you don't know how to play poker, ladies, please learn. Poker is not just about the game that's being played. It is about the individuals who are playing it. Poker is about the cards you hold and the cards I hold, but how I can make you think about the cards I hold. And that is what's going on. And Phoenix, darling, I was listening to you today. Here's what I want you to change. Stop saying you don't trust people. I want you to turn that around and say, I have met men who have given me reason not to trust. Because you're looking at a man who can be trusted now. Some years ago, I couldn't be. So if we keep saying, I don't trust, then your gate will be so high that the real man won't want to climb it. Because he's going to say to himself, is it worth climbing all the way up there to get over to someone who's not even ready for me? So we have to change what we said. And I know you and I are both Christians, and I know we pray to the same God. God is not going to send you the right man until you're the right woman. So what that means is you have to take the time that you now said that you're going to just spend by yourself, but work on you. Be so in control of you that when a man sits across you, something about you, without even you speaking words, lets him know there's something different about her. All those love movies that we love to watch, yes, I'm a big softie. It is the fact that there was something different about the woman, about the man, that caught the attention of the other. And there was an awkwardness when trying to put it together. And it wasn't always perfect. But it was the awkwardness and whatever it was about that individual that caused the person to want to ascend to what this could be. I can tell you from my own personal experience, a real man who wants a companion is listening to what you say about you. He doesn't care about the next dude. Why? Because he's not him and could care less about him. A real man wants to hear how you feel about you because he knows that is what he's going to have to deal with. A real man is going to sit across from you and want to try to fix certain things that's wrong, but he doesn't want to heal everything because he understands the energy that takes. You're not his wife. He's not going to do that. But he'll help you out with some things because a real man already knows the clowns that are out here making it difficult for him. So he's going to come to the table open to some things. He's going to keep some things to himself because he, one, has to make sure that you're the person for him. See, a real man's going to say, I'm not sure what I want in terms of getting married right now. He'll say, I want a wife, but I'm not ready to get married right now. And what he's really saying is, I got to see if you're even that person. So I'm not going to take you down that road. But you got to have real conversations. And I call them business conversations. When you sit down and discuss your book with your editor, when you sit down and discuss your book with a bookstore, you don't sit there and really worry about what the weather is. You don't sit there and worry about how sales have been. You want to know what's going on with your book. Well, you have to take care of your personal the same way. Not so rigid, but you need to sit across from a man and be able to say to him, well, hello, sir. Hello, mate. I like that. And you have to be able to sit across from him to where you two understand that you are equal. And the idea of coming together will make you greater than either one of you could be. Yes, I'm a Christian. Thank you for asking. And so that's what it's about. The two of you have to respect each other. And respect comes from how you carry you. See, I listen to a lot of sisters and I sit back and I go, it was the educated, think they had it all together ones that made the challenge for me interesting. I used to sit back and say, okay, let me see if I can get past these defenses. Okay, if you don't believe in God, what's that got to do with the conversation? Brother, please, now's not the time. Don't make me block you. I don't have time for that. You don't believe in God? Okay. How's that affect my life? I do. We're at two different ends of the spectrum. I still love you. It is what it is. Thank you for letting me know that information. But this ain't the scope for that. Thank you. Take care. Have a wonderful evening, my brother. But anyway, so ladies, and it's simple, and any men watching too, we have to restore the belief in good men. Because they're there. There's tons of good men out there. But also remember this. The good men that you're searching for are in the same world you're in, dealing with the same foolishness that you're dealing with because they're dealing with sisters who are uncomfortable with themselves, who have been hurt by foolish dudes and carry that pain around with them. Some of those tears today, darling, was previous pain. It wasn't just the situation that happened to you. And I'm sorry that that situation happened to you. I really was. And I'm sorry that that person had to make that phone call. But both you were being lied to by the same clown. But some of that pain is pain that you're carrying with you. And you're hurting yourself all over again from stuff that's already happened. You can't heal if you're going to keep opening up a wound as it starts to heal. No way possible. You can't love God and love the pain. You have to decide which it's going to be, because God is not pain. And if we trust that we're here for a purpose, then why would we hold on to baggage that other people created or other things that we allowed people to do? Understand that you can't stop a man from lying, but you can control how it affects you. You can control how much you allow him to see of you. And when you were saying that I snap or flip at the littlest thing, you got to back away from that too. Because if you jade yourself that way, then the minute that you see a man's flaws, you'll get rid of them. Well, then now you're searching for perfection, so you're guaranteeing yourself loneliness. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be truthful with you. When you search for perfection, you're searching for emptiness. Because we all know perfection doesn't exist. We say it to each other on a